Hey, how you doing? Adam here. Very tired. 9/19/2016 is the date. The time is 11:36 p.m. I find that as I talk more on these things, I get more and more comfortable with like my Philly accent, like the Philliness of my accent. Oh my God, accent. You can tell how tired I am. It's like 30 minutes before my bedtime. Um, but yeah, it seems like the more exposure I get to my own voice, like the more I just don't give a fuck about like the sound of it. Because normally I can't stand my like the sound of my voice, but I've been doing these journals every night for like 2 weeks now, and just like it just seems like I don't even know if it's so much that I don't care. It's just that some part of me is like well, it's for some reason I'm thinking of that comment I made about Leafy and his editing and just like the fuck itness of his editing, but like also the refinedness of it, sort of like the trashiness, but the classiness, the trashiness. I think that's what it is. It's just, or it's maybe it's not so much comfortableness, but it's just the refinement of the my own perceived trashiness of my accent. So it's a refinement of it. I wish there were a better way I could verbalize what I mean to say when I'm saying here. But I guess I can't think of it. The Eagles played tonight. Played the Chicago Bears. They won pretty handily. Not during the first half. The first half looked a little sketchy. Jordan Matthews dropped a fucking easy catch. And actually Carson Wentz should have had like 4 touchdown passes tonight. But, just a couple drops, couple miracle tip balls. But Carson Wentz looked very good again. Let's hope this isn't a one-year wonder. Let's hope, he can be consistent. I just, I want us to have Big Ben now, because Big Ben was in Pittsburgh. Pennsylvania had one good quarterback. Well, I mean, we had McNabb while they had Big Ben, so. But I just wanted to be like the passing. Actually, the game next week against Pittsburgh, that's going to be like the passing of the torch, because I think the Eagles are going to win that game. Well, that's my blind homerism kicking in, but I think the Eagles are going to win that game. It's going to be like the passing of the torch, like one Pennsylvania Big Ben to another Pennsylvania Big Ben. Well, I guess you can't call Carson Wentz Big Ben because, his name's not fucking Benjamin. You can call him Big Carson, though. Which, that wouldn't make any sense because Big Ben is supposed to be like that place in England or wherever it is, whatever it is. Yeah, I'm just looking at my face in the reflection here. I just don't like my face. God, it's looking at my face. But enough of that. Yeah, so other than that, tonight was kind of a symptomish night. I took some Benadryl like maybe an hour and a half ago. I feel like that made me feel a lot better. But just before the football game was starting, I was just having some, like, the symptoms were kicking in hardcore. I don't know what the fuck is going on in my sinuses. But whatever it is, it's also going on with Mom, and it's also going on with Dad. Because Mom at least shares that same symptom with me. So sometimes I feel like somebody's sticking a hot pin in my leg. Sometimes multiple hot pins in both of my legs. I feel mostly in my legs. Either that or like somebody's got like a match head, like a match. They just lit the match and then they blew it out and then they put like with their thumb like kind of rubbing in the match head. It's a very sharp sort of burning sensation. Been having that. And it seems to have something to do with my jaw, because every time I move my jaw around, or this specific thing I do with my jaw, I like open it and then there's like some crackling sounds on my left ear, and I can do it with my right side, but it seems to be more loose on my left side. I hear like these crackling sounds, and then like I feel like this weird sort of nerve thing happening. Very disconcerting, actually. But I'm hoping it just goes away soon. Yeah, it probably will. I'm just hoping I get like a couple years down the line from this, and I look back and think, oh yeah, I was in such I feel much better now. Like, it's one of those things where you don't notice that it gets better over time, but it does, and then you like retrospectively realize that you're cured. That's what I'm hoping happens. Like, I mean, it would be nice if it happened tomorrow, but it's not going to. So, oh God, I'm so tired. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, it's not going to happen tomorrow, but it could. Maybe it'll happen in a couple months if I keep running every day and taking my multivitamin. Started taking multivitamins. I don't know why. So I actually looked at the benefits of it, like the supposed benefits. There doesn't seem to be any benefit to it. As far as science is concerned, well, I guess they only tested for longevity, but I don't even think I'm taking them for longevity. I just want to feel better, I do feel great, because I run all the time, but I feel like I could feel even better, This is like a piling on sort of thing. Piling on the good vibes. I'll take a multivitamin. Yeah, so other than that, pretty well, actually, no, it wasn't an uneventful day at all. I got more done on the moon. See, that's the thing with the Moonside Adams song is it's just and this happens with everything that I record. Sometimes I think it sounds great. Other times I think it just sounds fucking horrible. But I just listened to it before this journal. Listened to it. I don't know why that's a weird thing with my speech. I do that a lot, add that extra syllable. I'm not sure if I've mentioned this on the journal entry yet. But yeah, on the Moonside Adams song, it just sounded really good to me in my ears listening to it just now. But earlier, it sounded like dead, like it had no life to it, and I'm not sure what's up with that. Oh God, I just want to go to sleep, honestly. Quite honestly. Actually, that happened with the Never Ending Nightmares Let's Play earlier today. As I was doing it, I thought it was being very boring, but then I listened back to it, and it wasn't as bad as I thought I was being. Yeah, it's just you can never judge it. It's a thing that this new rule. Actually, I don't like making universal rules because they always turn out to never be true. But just the thing that I've noted. It's almost impossible to judge yourself in the moment, how well you're doing. So there's no use in trying. The only use is to... No. The only thing you should do is try. There's no use in trying to judge yourself in the moment because you're going to be wildly inaccurate in your assessment. Which is sort of a relieving thing because I feel like judging yourself in the moment... Well, see, I just lost my train of thought there because I was judging myself in the moment. But yeah, it's mostly just a relieving feeling, just to not judge. Well, there was a thought I was saying earlier about, and I thought it was a really good thought. Oh, about the trashiness of my accent and how it's just. I wish there were a word I could use to describe what I have in my head because I feel like it's important. In some way. It has something to do with that sweet onion thing I was talking about in another journal. And the Rolling Stones doing it right. Something about doing it right. But just TrashyClassy. Something to do with that. God, it's, I'll have to think about this more because I'm just going to end up talking about nothing. We got 30 seconds left that I'm going to waste by just talking about nothing. Wasting your time. I don't know why you're listening to this part. Yeah, so tomorrow I will come down here and I will add more to the Moonside Adams song. I don't know what I'm going to do. Actually, I think I'm going to Oh yeah, I gotta add that Mega Man. I'm always thinking of Mega Man sounds, but I gotta add that Mega Man sound to the second part of the song. That's like, woo. I don't even know it's a Mega Man sound, but I think it's also in Earthbound. So, woo. I'm not doing the Beatles thing. I'm trying to do the Mega Man sound. Okay, 10:15. All right, goodbye.